Friday. I'm joined by Dad.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, Mr. B. Very happy after the last win against them, bubble-blowing, bubble-busting West Ham. And, of course, we did get 3 points against Villarreal. I will say we will go over that game because it was a bit of a poor game. But 3 points is 3 points. And what more can you do on a Tuesday and Wednesday night? It's better than watching Coronation Street and Emmerdale Farm. The Champions League is the main place to be. But, Mr. B, I am fine.
Yeah, you're looking happy. Tony, how you doing, man?
Yes.
I know you're on your way in the car.
I am. I'm on the way. So if we do lose
So there is a
reception,
little
that's
background
because,
noise, guys. Look, just
yeah. Can you? Is it okay? Is that all right? Is that all right? Okay. So yeah,
can hear.
great stuff. So yeah, on the way to Banbury, my brother's wedding, which is tomorrow. So yes, and I am happy. 3 points against Nottingham Forest, 3 goals, 2 lovely goals from Zubimendi. You know what I mean? We look good. We look very strong. Then we went to, obviously, Spain, done what we needed to do. I like to see Martinelli come off the bench from Trossard. So we're looking all right, but still early days. We'll take one day at a time, but I'm good. I'm happy.
You lot are looking strong. Yo, I am Titanium. I hope you're doing well, man. Boy, I said we didn't play in the week, so it's just an acceptance.
How was your week, Mr. B?
Yeah, how was your week? What did you do on Tuesday and Wednesday?
On Tuesday, I watched the Arsenal game. I did.
Okay.
Tuesday evening, what game did I watch? I did watch a game Tuesday evening. Wednesday, I watched another game. It's nice to watch games with no pressure. I have to say that now, isn't it? It's nice to watch a game football.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Rashford scored 2, so I'm happy. But it's painful. I'll be real. It's painful, man. Not having any European football. I did think maybe, it'd be good for us, but it's not. It's not. Morale, our club is low. But guess what? We might have played in the Champions League and got absolutely battered. So it makes it even worse. And don't say that, Cole. Do not. Don't do this, man. Don't come here. Don't get started. Don't do that to me. So yeah, look, there's 3 of us on. Obviously, we've got Spurs in the top corner. We've got Tony down. So we'll discuss the 3 games this week. So I want to get your thoughts on a couple of things. Yo, Wise. Yeah, there is background noise. We're just gonna have to bear with it for a little while. I am Titanium. That's just it's just one of those things, I'm afraid. We'll deal with that. Okay. Chelsea are coming to Old Trafford. They haven't beaten us in a little while at our ground, but I'm not confident. My score prediction is 3-1 Chelsea. The only person who was positive in the whole of the stream was Yaba, who went 3-1 United. Everybody else 3-1, 2-1. We didn't have any batterations in there, to be fair, but it was 2-1, 3-1 seemed to be the score, which means that at least we're going to score a goal, hopefully. I have no faith in the team. I can't sit here and say, I expect to win. Arsenal, I expected us to beat Arsenal. I'm not gonna sit here and once we had our players in. I thought we were gonna win. I was broken when we lost to Arsenal. The fact that I had to sit down and talk to Tony as well probably didn't help my whole situation. But we haven't improved. We've actually got worse. It was a gallant loss against Arsenal, and that's what I didn't want. Oh, we played well, but we lost. I would have rather played shit like Arsenal did and won the game because it's carried them on now.
Yeah.
Garnacho, they're talking about Maresca's saying that he's ready to go. Gittins hasn't hit the ground running at all at Chelsea, and I can see Garnacho starting tomorrow. Do I expect him to do anything? I don't expect. I've seen enough of Garnacho to know that he'll run and he'll run in corners, but when it comes to the crux part of it, he doesn't have it. What do you reckon? What you thinking there?
Look, I look at United start to the season, and you have to start with Arsenal. Gallant thing, as you said, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear fans saying gallant effort, but unlucky. You want the 3 points. You want to start the season on a good thing. And then you look, you get 3 points against Bournemouth, and you start, okay, might be a bit of a turn here. Might be a bit of a turn. Then you lose to Grimsby, which I think is just, that's cup football. As hard as it was, I think that's just cup football and the beauty of the cup. What I saw against Man City last Sunday was a group of players turned up that surrendered the shirt, that rolled up the white flag, and they said, we're not going to give an effort here. And I think that would hurt United fans more than the defeat. I think I was watching the documentary last night, Mr. B, on the Busby Babes and the Munich air crash and all this. And it got me thinking that if them players could see what some of them players did on Sunday, they would be horrified by what they watched. But the problem is, I don't think it's Amaran's fault. I think whatever's happened at United is running deeper than that. I don't think nobody knows what the root problem is. And your recruitment's been woeful. You know, you're good at selling players, right? But did you address the problems that you needed to address going into the season with the summer transfer window you had?
No, it was we did a very top heavy transfer window. I think he hoped that Bruno plus whoever would have helped maybe sort things out. But we as fans, you know, I run a team on a Saturday, but I'm not a professional coach by any means. But even, you know, random people can see that 2 in the central midfield isn't working. The fact that he didn't go there with 2 ready-made central midfielders. One of them is Bruno, who we know Bruno's best position is a 10. Yeah, is a floating 10, not even a left 10 or a right 10. It's a free roaming 10. So it makes it a lot more difficult when we're not winning games, because then everybody starts pinpointing that. Yeah. But I actually think that is the main problem. You know, he could go 3-5-2. He could change it. You know, he can with the same players on the pitch. It can be done, but obviously he's decided that he's going to go that way. Fine, it is what it is. But the expectations from what a lot of fans had at the beginning of the season to now, I think is completely different. I mean, look, wise United fan, I can see us losing 3. I can see us losing 3 more points, which makes it 11 points. 11 points of what? We're not 11 points. We're only on 3. I'm confused by what you're saying there. Eddie Football Waffle is saying, sorry, progress have to start again. Losing these games with consistent lack of formula is not acceptable. Yeah, sorry, Dems, cut you off there.
I agree with that, Mr. B, that the protests probably have to start again. I do agree with that. Where I think where the protests will lie, I don't know, because the root of the problem is the Glazers. You need to get them out of the club. You look at Tottenham, for example, right? Levy's now left Tottenham Hotspur, but we've still got Enoch there. Now, the grumblings I have with it is, were they using Levy as a scapegoat because it was were they the problem all the way along and Levy was the scapegoat? Or was Levy the problem and he was stopping them for doing what they wanted to do? So it's going to be very interesting. But I think the problems at Manchester United is the Glazers. And then you've got Ineos coming out and saying we would have run out of money by December or November. You got Simon Jordan on TalkSport saying that was waffle, that United would have been fine. You've got commercially off the field, you're a juggernaut, but not on the field, if you know what I mean. Yeah, do you know what I'm getting at? I know. And the name Manchester United goes around the world as one of the biggest clubs in the world. And off the field, you will have money coming in, but fans don't care what happens off the field. Nope. You know that for Tottenham. We've got a go-kart track. We do NFL, we do boxing, we do all different sorts of events at Tottenham. personally, for me, it doesn't bother me. But I want us to see win trophies. And United, if you're a manager at Manchester United, you have to uphold a reputation of being successful. And Amaron needs to change. And if he thinks it's going to make him feel weak by changing, well, he's got to roll with it. But you can't keep going on the way you're going on.
But would it make him weak to change? And this is the point. It doesn't make him weak. You acknowledge that whatever you was doing doesn't work, and then you change. You then become a better manager. You then have the respect of the players. I'm not saying go back to 4. If he wants to play for it about whatever, but something needs to be tweaked. There's too much space. There's too much space in our team. And Garnacho tomorrow, he will be running into all of that space and doing absolutely nothing with it. Garnacho won't be the killer for them tomorrow. No. The fact that they play Champions League is good. I'm really happy about that. That might be our only up, because they had to go strong, and that's the beauty of playing. The Champions League teams after they've played. We're not playing Burnley, who have had the week's rest, or Brighton, who have actually had that week's rest. You know what I mean? We're actually able to play a team that might be tired, might be jaded. I know somebody in the chat putting a wounded Chelsea as a dangerous Chelsea or something along those lines.
It is very dangerous. Look, I want to ask you a question, right? And Colin as well is in the chat. And look, I'm a Tottenham fan, so maybe I'm looking at it from the outside in, where you guys see it from the inside out, if you know what I mean. What do you want? And this goes to all the United fans in the chat. Like, what do you want to happen at your club? What do you? Yeah, but no, leave the game out of Soviet. You're looking at the whole club as Manchester United. The football is one bit of the problem. Where's the major problem at your club that's stopping you from going back to what you had in previous years?
Everybody else has got money. Everybody. Fergie controlled everything. He was a one-man juggernaut. He did everything. Now you've got the sporting directors. You've got the directors of football. You've got the CEOs. Fergie did all of that. Wenger did all of that to a certain extent. So when he left, a lot of what he did, a lot of what he built disappeared with him. And it's taken, I mean, look, we say it's taken 10 years or whatever. It hasn't. It's still not sorted out, because we're still not winning. We played 4-3-3 under Oli. He got sacked. We played 4-2-3-1 under Ten Hag. He got sacked. We're now gone to 3-4. I have no problem with sacking managers until we get it right. That this is, I'm not gonna. I like the players at our club. The manager can do what he wants, and this manager is doing exactly what he wants at the moment. To be fair, it just seems like every week it's the same. Every week is the same thing leading up to the game. You lose, you talk shit.
It's the same.
The presser, he's going to get sacked. I mean, they're talking about 3 games.
Yeah. It's the same BS all the time, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same BS all the time. It's just one problem after another. The Amaron comes out and he said, like, oh, they talked me out of resigning. Well, I mean, you can keep sacking managers. I mean, we did that at Tottenham. We had Pochettino there for 5 years. Every other manager since Pochettino lasted less than 2 years. You can't keep sacking managers. Pardon?
You say you can't keep. If you've got the right structure behind the club, you can keep sacking managers. We just don't have the structure, so we're sacking them, and they're coming into doing, now, with who we've got in the background. Now we can sack managers. I think we can sack managers because we've got the foundation. The players that were bought can play. They don't have to play 3-5-2 or 3-4-3, and that's why I'm happy with the players that we bought. Yeah, we've doubled up with Cunha and Mbeumo. But to get both of them in a season, I'm not moaning. Yeah, we didn't get a central midfielder. That's fine. But at the same time,
Anana left.
we got rid of we got rid of what we needed to get rid of. Boxing unfiltered. Sorry, Wilcox had reservations about Ruben Amorim, but Omen Barada was hell bent on Ruben coming in. Feels like he's a double agent. Let's see. Wise United. Let's see what his lineup for tomorrow is going to be. Lamins, Maguire, De Ligt, Euro, Dorgu, Bruno. See? Oh, is my internet going? Sorry, guys, if I've dipped out there. My internet is giving me a little bit. Man, Lamins, Maguire, De Ligt. See, I would never play Maguire. So I would never start a game with Maguire.
See, I don't know what the problem with you got with Maguire is, because look, he may be a bit of not a great player, but I think he shows a bit more for the shirt than some of them other players do.
Yeah, he does. He loves playing for Man United. My problem is his ability is a lot less than the players ahead of him, and that's my opinion. No,
I probably would agree with that.
If Southgate was still England manager, he would still be playing for England, even though he's not playing. Tuchel's
God help you, England fans.
Right, he's gone another way now. He's picking players who are playing. He's gone for youth. So Maguire now is just hanging on. You know what I mean? I'm hearing rumors about him getting another. They do what they need to do at the club to think that they need. Because me moaning, Rebel losing needs mine, Cole moaning, it makes no difference in it. You ever being 100% positive,
it shows passion. It shows passion for your football club. It shows that you care. And I think as a fan, that's all you want to see is the players caring. Do you know? Right. Okay. I'm in the kitchen because I'm house sitting. It's the only place I could have set my setup up, to be fair. I can't wait to get back to my little cubby hole in my sitting room in the corner there, nice and warm. I don't know what your excuse is, Mr. B, but that's mine anyway. I'm sticking to it.
My normal place is all over the place at the moment. So to get the show done, I had to come into the kitchen. So that was more why there was technical difficulties earlier on.
Look, tomorrow's going to be interesting, Mr. B. Some of the other games that are tomorrow. I mean, I've got them on the other screen. Look, Man United, who you got? Who's United got?
We got Chelsea. We're going to lose that.
Look, I think you could win.
Is there anybody in the chat while you're here? Is there anybody who thinks that we can win that game? And we'll give it a couple. It's a simple yes or no. Yes or no's will do. I just need to know if there's anybody positive. I know Yabba's not in it. Derms, do you think we can win the game?
Hell yeah. You're Manchester United. Of course you can win. You can win any day of the week. I think, look, Chelsea are not this unbeatable juggernaut, by the way. I really don't think... I think Chelsea...
It's not what Chelsea are. It's got nothing to do with what Chelsea are. It's what we are.
I just think the crowd behind you... I like how well we're playing the under 12.
It's coming. Chat Sports said no. Wise United fan, if we win, it will be a miracle. We lose 2-1. Colin said,
I love this.
Are we playing the under 12s? If no, then no. See, there's nobody in here who thinks we can win the game.
I think you can tomorrow. I think you can. I reckon if the crowd get behind you. See, at Old Trafford's very unique in a way that can become a very hostile place if away teams come there. And noisy. And I just think you can get a point out of it, at least. I think that's the minimum I think I'll be looking for tomorrow as a point. Would you be happy with the point?
Yeah, if we get the point, we play well, and then we win our next two games against Sunderland and who are the two teams that we're supposed to be beating on paper, then fine, I'll take it. But what will happen is we'll draw the game, and then we're going to lose the next two. We've got somebody slightly more confident here. Gerard O'Connor's actually gone 1-1.
Big up, Gerard, my old mucker.
See, he's not a United fan, and this is the point. This is the point that I'm saying. You've said your old mucker. I'm thinking he's not a United fan, is he?
Who? Gerard. No, he's a Spurs fan.
Yeah.
It's from my channel.
There you go. Right. So it's Spurs fans who are confident that United are going to win. Not United fans.
I tell you one thing, right? deep down, I think because I'm Irish as well, I've always had a slight soft spot for Manchester United. I think deep down, I think I've always had a little soft spot with them. As a kid growing up, watching the United team of the 80s, like Norman Whiteside or Brian Robson and all them, Paul McGrath, who lives just down the road from me. Do you know, you've always been an exciting team to watch. You've always been an entertaining team to watch, even under Fergie. Never gave up. You had that attitude of, we will never give up. And I'm seeing that. I think, look, for me personally, I think you need to sack Cameron and bring in a young manager that gets the Manchester United away.
I don't know.
It's because I think it's like Thomas Frank at Tottenham. You need somebody in there who's going to be organised, who's going to be tactically, who's adaptable as a manager. And you don't have that in Amarin. Amarin's not adaptable. No. You need an adaptable manager in there. And once you can shore up, you look at us. We've got, 4 clean sheets now in 5 in all competitions.
We got 4 clean.
No, so but I'm just making the point.
No. You're rubbing it in my face, bruv. You're rubbing it in my face. You've got
I'm making the point. I'm making the point here that you need a new manager that's adaptable, that will make you solid at the back. Yeah, because you haven't got bad players at the back or defenders, by the way.
We've got no midfield in front of them. It doesn't matter who we've got at the back, Derms. The system is set up to fail. The system is set up to fail, and that's what we're going to. Ola Kunle, I haven't seen in a little while. United's next 4 fixtures: Chelsea, Bournemouth, Sunderland, Liverpool. No, is it Bournemouth we've got?
Yeah, Chelsea tomorrow, and then you have got. Let me go into.
I know we've got Sunderland.
Yeah, hang on. I'll tell you now. I'm on the Premier League website, so I'll tell you now in a minute. Going to Manchester United matches. Hang on, I'll tell you now.
It was Bournemouth that we had. They're going to beat us.
You got Chelsea, then you're away to Brentford, 12:30 the following Saturday. Then you've got home to Sunderland on the 4th of October, away to Liverpool on the 19th, and then home to Brighton on the 25th. Fuck me, you're on Sky quite a lot.
Yeah, and this, you know why? They want to see us get licks, Derms. That is, we're not in Europe, so guess what? We're not going to be playing any bloody Saturdays. You know what I mean? No 3 o'clock Saturdays. It's either going to be the 12 o'clock. They want to see us get licks. They want to inflict the pain on us so that the whole world is watching. Play the game at 3 o'clock so it's not televised. So it's only people who are skanking can go and, watch it on. We don't need the whole world to see us get battered, Derms.
No, is Liverpool the big game for you for Amaron? Is that game do or die for him?
No, because we expect to lose. It's not a problem. It's the two before that. I'm a realist. If we beat Bournemouth and Sunderland, well, we'll have to accept it. I'll be happy, with some sort of something going into the Liverpool. Liverpool are going to batter us. Liverpool are going to batter us. That's not even an issue. That's not even a thought in my mind that we can contemplate winning that game. Amarin's still here. We're dead. In that game, we're not going to get any more players. We're in trouble, man. We're in trouble. Chat Sport is saying Conte or Eddie Howe. I don't want Eddie Howe.
I think Conte will do a good job for you.
Well, he's got the players to play the formation.
Yeah.
Man, Gerard say Manu will get the Palace by the turkey. By Christmas?
Yeah.
By the turkey. Let's have a look at this one. I think we will beat Chelsea, then lose to Brentford next Saturday at lunchtime, not Bournemouth. Yeah, look, oh God, I don't know. Look, the confidence isn't there, and look, as we've realised, the confidence is with the rival fans. Maybe it's because we're playing Chelsea and you don't just want us to beat Chelsea.
I've always wanted to ask you this, Mr. B. You're going through a bad time at the moment. Is this bad as it was in the 80s? Do you remember? Because in the 80s, Manchester United only won the odd cup. Do you know what I mean?
That's the problem. We didn't have the glory. I didn't see the glory before that, so this hurts. The 80s was before Fergie. We were a cup team, innit? I had Brian Robson play with broken arms. I just remember every game he played, he had a bloody cast on. So we were a cup team, and that was fine. We then had Fergie, who gave us, 20 years of domination. We were used to winning. We got used to winning, and it hurts that we're not winning. We're not competing. We're getting turned over by the Bournemouths, whose manager Areola or Arola, whatever his name is working miracles with. I would have him, but then you say that, and then 10 months down the line, you don't want him no more because he's. So look, I have no idea who to pick. When Amrin came in, I was so happy. Rival fans.
Yeah. Can I just say I agree what Colin put down the bottom there when he says I agree with that. I actually do technically agree with that. It's such. It says we're basically mid-noughties Spurs team at the moment. So I'm taking Colin's talking about the 90s when we were a mid-table team that never didn't do anything.
So what are you now then, Debs? What are you now then? God.
What are we now? We're a team that won a European trophy and in the Champions League, and we're going on great guns under Thomas Frank.
All right, look, that's true. We'll talk about the Spurs game now. I've had enough of talk about United, and that's dropped it off nicely now to the Spurs game. Your boy, Xavi Simons.
Yeah, great game on Saturday against West Ham. Totally dominated. Bergville for me, absolutely outstanding. He's really becoming a great little player, Bergville. What really got me was the VAR. It needs to go, Mr. B. I mean, I don't know what universe, if there is one, if Jesus Christ and Moses themselves were manning VAR, I think even they would have come to the right conclusion that it was a goal. I don't know what they do in Stockley Park. Are they reading magazines that they shouldn't be reading? Are they watching videos they shouldn't be watching? Are they on the piss? Are they drinking in there? What are they doing? Because Ray Charles would have thought that was a goal. And Stevie Wonder would have thought that was a goal. I mean, what really got me more than anything was the bit before that where Van de Ven puts his arm out and puts it here to the West Ham's chair. He went down clutching his face. I mean, I thought the referees were supposed to clamp down on this feigning injury shite.
No, they won't.
Send the fuckers off. Seriously, send them off.
But then they'll say, I get it, but guess what? It's not a man's game anymore, Dams.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? They play for fouls, they play for touches, they play for pushes in them. In our day, they fall on the floor rolling. When we were kids, if we did that, we're gonna get another kick. You didn't show your weakness. Now I think it's just they say it's part of the. That's the game that I'm not too fond of. But
I said it in commentary when I did my watch along. If a GAA player did that over here, he couldn't be able to show himself for a week. A rugby player did that, he'd be embarrassed to come out of the dressing room. But apart from that, I thought we did very well. Papasar took his goal well, and Bergville ran that midfield. I thought Xavi Simons had a good debut.
Right. This is what I want to ask. This is what I want to ask you. Obviously, he's been playing on the left. I read a little article earlier on because I knew I was talking to you. You obviously see him as a 10, and your manager Frank was saying that eventually he'll move him to a 10. Why is he not? Why do you think he's not starting him as the 10? Do you have somebody who could play out on the left if he moved out to the left, or
we don't have a left winger? We don't have a left winger. We could stick Brennan Johnson out there, but it disappears. I mean, he gets his invisibility cloak on like Harry Potter and disappears if Brennan Johnson goes out in the wing. I think when Colo's fit, he may go out in the left, and you see Simmons in the middle. I think in January we need to go out and get a left winger. It's impossible to get a lot done in January. But for me, I love Xavi Simons. I really do. I think he's an absolute star. And I'm so excited. Him on one side, Kudos on the other. And if we had Harry Kane up front, which I'm hoping he may come back next summer to Tottenham.
What?
There's a clause in his contract that we can activate 56 million. I think it's 56 million. We can buy back.
Would you be happy to pay 56 million to get Harry Kane back next season? Yeah.
Would you? Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Would you like Harry Kane in your?
I already knew what. Yes, I said yes.
Yeah. So I would too. 56 million is a bargain for a player of his quality. One good thing Danny Levy did was put that buyback sort of clause in the contract.
Colm reckons it's gone. Colm's saying the clause.
Oh, is that gone now?
Mm.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
We deserve Kane back to Spurs. It's a backward steps for the system.
I don't think so. He wants the Premier League. He wants to break the Alan Shearer's record.
Yeah, but he's only going to break it until Haaland breaks it. So what's the point?
Yeah, but Haaland's a freak. I don't think Haaland's a great goal scorer, but that's it. He doesn't do much else.
Oh, look, and that's a strange thing to say, but I know what you mean. You want a complete footballer to do that instead of I get it. Yeah. I get it.
Oh, it was last Jan and this summer. Oh, I get you. Oh, okay.
You see, boxing outfielder Lamins, Dalot. Is Dalot fit? Yarrow. Bloody hell. You got no chance. I thought you was going to give me a team that they might have played. They got no chance. And that formation, give me one with the formation and Bruno playing, and then it might be closer to what that sod's going to be doing. Sorry, get back to talk about Tottenham.
Yeah, and then we had Champions League on Tuesday, which was a very sort of dull affair, very not a great game. I thought Villarreal's keeper, I nicknamed him Onana Mark II because he was brutal. I mean, the goal he conceded, I mean, Onana would have been so proud of that. A 12-year-old could have caught that ball, but he didn't. He let it into his net. And I think we were tired with Premier League playing on late Saturday night and then playing Tuesday. I think it was, it wasn't a great game, but 3 points are 3 points. And if you can win not playing well, then it's a bonus.
So what do you feel is going to happen on Saturday now against Brighton? Because obviously they've had a week's rest and Brighton aren't shoddy. Let's say they're not. I mean, so what do you feel? What's your feeling on your game?
I think we'll get a win. I think we will win up there. We did go up there last season and threw away a 2-0 lead and lost 3-2. I think we'll get a win up there tomorrow. I do. I think Brighton are they're in 13th at the moment, only one win in the last 4 games or 5 games now. It will be tomorrow. I think we've got a lot of. I think that game on Tuesday would give us a lot of confidence going up there, and especially with our defence at the moment and it being so solid, which for Tottenham is it's a very rare thing for us having a solid defence. But I think Brighton are no mugs either. Brighton are a good side. They will get it together, but I think we'll win. I think we will get a win tomorrow, but. We've got some big games coming up as well in the next few weeks. And I just want to see consistency. That's what I want to see. It's consistency and just getting the points on the board early. And we've had a great start, but I 3 points tomorrow for me. I think Brennan Johnson might get a start tomorrow. I think Richarlison was starting because Solanke's still injured. I think your doggy will come in for Jed Spence tomorrow as well.
Why do they? So I need. Jed Spence is a good player, right?
No, he is a good player.
I'm looking at it from. How come he's always the one who gets sub? He's always the one who when the doggy comes in, he takes his. But I think Jed Spence is good enough to start. No.
I do. I like Jed Spence. It's sort of a redemption story with him, with Jed Spence, for what we went through under Conte and the head fuck he must have gone through, like, basically. And then Ange came in and gave him the confidence of starting him, like, and he wasn't playing him until we got all the injuries. And then the more game time he got, the more confidence he got, and the more confidence he got, the player that we know he is came out. And now with Thomas Frank, he is ahead of Udogie. But I think to answer your question, I think Porro offers you more on the right hand side with his crossing ability.
Okay.
And I think he can still be a threat. Look, I prefer Jed Spence to Udogie anyway. I think Jed Spence is a good fullback because he can play in the left, he can play in the right. He's a versatile fullback, which you need. I don't call Udogie anymore. I call him Rambo because he's got a bandana. It looks like fucking Rambo coming on the pitch. But we've got Brighton away tomorrow. Then we've got Wolves at home, and then we've got Leeds away, Villa at home, and Everton away in October.
To be fair, those are 5 winnable games.
They are 5 winnable games. And then it's November that we go in. We've got Chelsea at home, Man United away. We've got Chelsea at home, Man United at home, Arsenal away, and then we've got Fulham. And then we've got Brentford. And then I'm going to the Brentford game on the 6th of December, and that's at home there. We've got Newcastle away. What gets me is this one thing I will say is the Premier League, the structuring of we're going to Bodo Glimt after we play Doncaster the following week. And then we've got, I think it's Leeds 12:30 on the Saturday.
Are you moaning about being in the Champions League?
No, I'm not moaning. I'm just saying they could have structured the games better.
No, they could. To be fair, I get it. I do get it. But the Premier League games already, like, they're already set in stone, innit? You know, they're already from July or whenever they were. So, I mean, it's a hard one, but I would rather be in your position than us.
Yeah, would you have Jed Spence in your team? Would you take him?
Not to play in the formation that we bloody got.
You need to change the formation, Mr. B. You know that.
We know. But there's no point in talking about it because he's not going to change. So
no,
it's just not worth talking about.
What do you think about? I got a question. What do you think about Nottingham Forest and Ange going to Forest and Nuno getting sacked in the last week? That was bizarre. That was really bizarre for me.
Whatever Marinakis thought he was going to get with Ange,
he's getting it.
He's going to get it. He is the most. I said, playing against us, you know, he did what he did, but he's fucking clueless. Absolutely fucking clueless. So no, I don't expect them to do anything. I think they're going to be a lot worse this season.
Yeah,
and they got Europe coming up as well. He's gonna be terrible. The Forest are gonna be terrible. Forest are gonna be terrible this season. Yeah, they
are. They've actually who they got tomorrow. Who Forest got? Are they playing Sunday? Aren't they? Are they playing Sunday? Who's Forest got? Oh, they're away to Burnley tomorrow.
Oh,
Forest.
Lord.
Yeah. Right. What do you reckon, Mr. B? We'll go through the fixtures and we'll do a few score predictions and see how close we can get for next week. Right. Right. This should be fun. Right. 12:30 Merseyside derby, Liverpool versus Everton.
2-1 Liverpool.
I'm with you. Brighton versus Spurs. I'm going for a 3-0 win for Tottenham.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dems, you think that your team is going to beat Brighton 3-0 away from home?
Yeah. You know Rio, right, is the deluded part of this channel, right? I'm the deluded one on THFC till we die.
Oh, okay. 3-0. I won't go 3-0.
I was being fair to the other teams giving them a goal, to be fair. But because we've kept so many clean sheets, I'm said sod that. I want to be greedy. I want it all. So I'm going for 3-0.
Jesus Christ. I agree with Chat Sport, to be fair. I'm gonna go to I'll go 2-1. I'll go 2-1 Brighton. I think they're gonna beat you. Just because you had European football. I think they're gonna beat you.
I don't think so. Burnley next week's gonna be fun.
Gerrard said,
yeah,
he
1-0.
thinks Everton gonna beat Liverpool 1-0. And Spurs 1-1. Okay, what's the next one you got for me, Dan?
We've got Burnley versus Nottingham Forest.
I see it. I just laughed at Forest. Burnley are gonna beat them tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think Burnley doing 1-0. They're gonna score early and just sit in. Actually, no, they beat them 2-0. They beat them 2-0. They score early, sit in. They're gonna get desperate for the goal, and then they're gonna go and pinch another one. That's 2. Yeah, I go 2-0.
I'll tell you what's going to happen, Mr. B. Forest are going to go 2-0 up, right? The Burnley manager is going to bring out a swan, and then they're going to lose 3-2. So, and will get PTSD when he sees a swan. Oh, Jesus, it's a swan, mate. It's who we are, mate. I like Column score prediction. I mean, that would be a cracking game.
Cole, you've been drinking tonight, ain't you? 1-1.
That'd be the 1-1. That would be the first game of match of the day. I tell you, if that was that score. I'm gonna go. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna go for a 2-0 Burnley win. I think I agree with you, Mr. B.
What else we got?
Right, we have the other 3:00 kickoffs. We've got West Ham under Harry Potter against Crystal Palace.
They're going to lose.
Yeah, they're going to lose.
I didn't even know who they were going to play. They're going to lose to Palace. Hold on, Palace got Europe this week.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, they got the conference. They got the Conference League. I think, have they?
Yeah, first. I'm not sure if they've. Anyway, look. Either way, I suppose it's the game that they're not going to save players for that game. So yeah, they'll do West Ham. I see them. I see Mateta causing chaos.
Yeah, I can. I can see the West Ham manager getting the sack as well tomorrow night.
Well, look, as long as he's with me, look, I don't want Amrin to be the first manager sack. Second, no problem. Don't be the first one. Potter's a terrible manager anyway, and West Ham are a joke of a club. So yeah, I do see Palace doing them tomorrow. And Chat Sport is saying that Wharton's fully fit as well.
Yeah, he's a great player, Wharton, isn't he? He really is a great little player. See, Column's gone for the big score. I'm going to go for. We should be writing these down. Maybe next week we'll write them down, Mr. B.
Yeah, we'll get rid, yeah.
2-0 Palace. I'm going tomorrow.
I actually think it could be 3. I think they're going to smack them. I'll go 3-0. I'll go 3-0 Palace.
I just feel West Ham are they've got no faith in their manager.
Lovely.
They've got no, I mean, and they're too busy with the bubbles as well, bless them. I'm buying
I know, you were talking about them and them.
I tell you, do you know what West Ham are the first team to do, Mr. B, in the Premier League? They're the first team to sell binoculars when you walk into the stadium. Any West Ham fans watching, sorry. It's just banter. It's just banter. Right. Wolverhampton Wanderers against Leeds United.
A draw. Wolves are really poor, though, you know.
Yeah, they are.
Oh God!
Do you know what? Leeds are not. Leeds.
They're not scoring, though. Leeds, are they?
No, that's the problem. That's their problem. Leeds are playing well. It's just scoring goals.
1-1. 1-1. I'll go a low score draw.
I'm going for a 1-0 Leeds win. I think they might nick it.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for a draw. Okay.
Yeah, we've got to talk about the how. What's for people saying in chat, Mr. B, for that one?
Let's have a look. Hammers 2-1.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting from Gerard.
Let's have a look. Hammers saying they need a full sale. Leeds win.
Yeah. I'm with
Real Talk
Titanium.
Podcast.
Ooh.
Welcome. I
Welcome,
think
sir.
Wolves 2-1 will beat Leeds. 2-1 as well from Chat Sport. Strand Larson is back.
Well, that will be a big thing. 1,000 to 1 million.
Jesus Christ.
Big up, Colin.
Brilliant one tonight, boy.
Yeah.
What else we got? What else we got?
We got you lot. We got Manchester United versus Chelsea.
Oh, that's 3-1 Chelsea.
I'm actually going for a 2-2 draw tomorrow.
Let's see the rest of these positive scores, please, guys.
Yeah, come on. We've got Jared going for 1-1. So me and Jared are thinking, right. Why people getting in that? Yeah, Colin can't stand it. Yeah, no, that's understandable, Colin. That's understandable. Fulham versus Brentford. Now, Brentford for me under an Irish manager, doing very well at the moment. What people gone for the United game, Mr. B? What have they gone for that now?
1-0 Chelsea. We deserve. It's gone 2-2. Is this our game?
Yeah.
I think I'm dipping out. I think I just dipped out. The internet in the kitchen is terrible, boy. Fulham Brentford draw.
Ooh,
high score draw, low score draw.
Yeah. And Colin's gone for positive score 1-0. Bruno Pen, real score. Chelsea win 4-1. What do you reckon, Fulham Brentford, Mr. B? Fulham are having a good season, actually. Good start to the season, actually.
I think Brentford are going to surprise him tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so.
I've been pleasantly surprised at what that coach has done. I think Brentford are going to win it 2-1.
Do you know, I agree with you. I think I'll go the same score as you. I think 2-1. He was assistant manager to Stephen Kenny and a couple of managers for the Republic of Ireland team.
Oh, was he?
So, yeah, he was. He's a very good coach. He's a very detailed coach. He goes for details.
I mean, it's strange. Well, obviously, when the job came up and they gave it to him, there was a lot of oohing and ahhing. Obviously, Wissers left, but is Itara? That's the striker that they bought, right? Brentford?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's rapid, boy.
He is. I tell you who I've been impressed with. It's the Newcastle striker they bought in. He's a talent.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, the German lad. I think he's German.
It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what he does. To be fair, I mean, he scored in his first game. You can't do any better than scoring on your debut.
No, you can't, no, especially up there, especially with Isaac going the other way. But we're going to Sunday now, Mr. B. Bournemouth versus the Newcastle. Talking about the new striker, brought us nicely into that little segment.
Bournemouth are going to win that game. Bournemouth will win that game 2-1. The striker may well score for Newcastle, but I think Bournemouth win that 2-1. I think I'm really impressed with what Bournemouth are doing. So yeah,
I'm going the opposite way. I'm going for 2-1 Newcastle.
Ooh.
I think Gordon will score, and I think the new lad will score as well. I've been impressed with Gordon. Do you know what? I've been impressed with Newcastle. I know. He's in the 3-match suspension. He played last night, didn't he?
Yeah. I think that might have been another reason why they rested. Is Walter Maida? Is that his name?
Yeah, that's his name, Walter Maida. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a Newcastle win. I am titanium. Colm's gone 2-2. Eddie's gone 1-1. Chat Sport's gone 2-2. Wissers injured. Wissers out after the international break.
Yeah, he got injured away, didn't he? I tell you one thing, I was so impressed with Newcastle, how they dealt with the Isaac thing, Eddie Howe and the players and that. Do you know what I mean? It must have been very difficult for him with all that malarkey.
For Eddie Howe, probably not for the players. You have to understand the players. Yeah. Gordon had the opportunity. He had issues with Liverpool when Liverpool were sniffing around. His form dropped.
That's true.
All right, he didn't go. So they understand. They're in that. They're probably congratulate him on his move and his pay rise. Selfishly, it's more. I think it's more of a fans thing. that.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I think the players, you look at Rashford scoring. He had a lot of players watching it on their TV screen. Well done, Marcus. Posting the video. Obviously, he retweeted because he's an egomaniac. But the fact that I don't think, unless a player really goes in there and pisses everybody off, I don't really see that there's that kind of, what's the word I'm looking? They don't. Yeah, I don't think they get that mad with it. The managers and the fans definitely, but players wise, no, they understand it.
I think players are on so much money that they don't care. They get it. It's all about money these days. Right, Sunderland versus Aston Villa.
Sunderland win. Villa are shocking.
Oh, that's shocking this year. Now, does Emery become the first manager to get the sack?
No, I think he's got money in the bank. And I think they know what they did to him in regards to player recruitment. They're in the mire. The FFP has caused them. I mean, they sold a guy to Newcastle. Oh, who did?
I know who you mean.
Yeah, and Tyrone Mings came out with a statement, and one of their other players came out and said, "Don't cuss and don't moan because you don't understand what the situation is." So obviously he was sold, for them to FFP. Let's have a look here. Chat Sport. Villa win with Watkins. Villa win. Sancho scores. Sorry. Sunderland 2-1. We deserve better. Gerrard's gone 1-0.
Yeah.
Sunderland.
I'm going for 2-0 Sunderland, miss 2-1 Sunderland.
Yeah, I think they beat them. Villa are shocking.
I think we need to talk about Donny and AFC Wimbledon as well. We need to give that a score prediction as well.
Who?
What Colin put in about Doncaster versus AFC Wimbledon.
I have no idea. I would say AFC Wimbledon are going to win that 10-0.
I reckon Doncaster will win 2-1. There you go. That's our score for that column. Right. The last game of the weekend. I don't think there's a Monday night game actually this week, but it is the big one. It's Arsenal at home to Manchester City. 5-0 Man City.
How much? 5.
5,
I want. See, do I go with what I really, really want? Yeah.
Go what you really want.
I want Haaland to smash him to bits tomorrow. And when he took the piss and he did his celebration in front of him, humble, I want him to batter Gabriel tomorrow. The first tackle that comes in, let it be a man's game tomorrow. Arsenal aren't going to concede more than 2 goals in any game this season. But I just can't see Man City keeping them out. But the fact that Foden's back in form, I mean, the machine, the cyborg is doing what he does now. He's hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I will go 4-1. What? We deserve better. There's a lot of people have been drinking. I know it's late, but bloody 4-1.
Look, I agree with you, but I just think, look, it depends where he plays Eze as well. If he does play him in the 10 role on Sunday, it depends how Pep sets up as well. But I think, look, we know it's going to be a loving in the touchline. We know Pep and Arteta all going to do is be hugging for the full 90 minutes each other or sending each other little love notes to each other's dugouts. But I think Haaland's going to be the difference between the game, and I think he will. I think he's on a bit of fire at the moment. I think Arsenal haven't played well at the start of this season. I know they beat Leeds 5-0, but they weren't convincing. I don't know if Tony would agree. I think Tony might agree. You played well against them at the start of the season. Really should have got something out of the game, but you didn't. I think Arteta has had a sort of an easy start to the season, to be fair. This is the big one. This one on Sunday, 4:30, is the big one. This is where he's going to be tested.
Well, I mean, look, they fluffed their lines against Liverpool. He went out there defensive. Is he gonna?
He did.
I mean, they're at home, so I'm assuming he doesn't play that 3-man defensive midfield. So he's gonna go for. I actually go 2-2. I'm gonna go 2-2. I don't see them conceding more than 2, but Haaland's gonna be the difference tomorrow.
All right. I roll back on my 5-0 and I go for 3-1 Man City. I go a bit more conservative.
Wow, 3-1. Okay, well, look, we will see. We will see. The fact that
next week we should write these down. Next week we need to write these down.
Yeah, I'm
sorry I did that, Mr. B. I do apologise. I didn't mean to take over the stream. I apologise.
Oh, damn it. You've apologised to me 1, 2, 3 times since.
I don't realise I'm doing it.
Since 5 to 9. There's no apology needed, man. There's no apology needed. Bro. The fact that you support Tottenham is good. You know,
that's my punishment enough.
Yeah, there you go. So you understand what I'm talking about.
I do feel though, Mr. B, I think we need probably end up or probably talk about it a little bit is Ricky Hatton and the shock of that. And I think it's important that we should put it out there that men need to talk. We shouldn't bottle things up.
I don't know the details.
No.
So I said, look, see, the thing is, they say men need to talk. Well, as I said, it's the younger generation are talking too fucking much. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's us.
It's our generation that is all chilled out.
You understand where I'm coming from. You know
I do, yeah.
We're the ones who probably need to be talking more. But the younger generation, they're cool, man. They'll be all right. The country's gonna be in a mess, but they'll be talking. They'll all be bloody talking. But no, you're right. On a serious note, yeah, it's good to talk. It's good to talk. You know what I mean? There might be somebody there. There might not be somebody there. You know, it's people at the end of phone calls and stuff. Yeah, it is.
But what a fighter, though. He was some fighter, though, wasn't he? Back in the
day. I mean, when he used to go to Vegas, man, for the weigh-in, and they'd be like, I mean, I'm trying to think now, really, has there ever been weigh-ins? I mean, they were selling out the bloody weigh-in.
Yeah, he took 30,000 fans from Manchester.
Oh, Jesus.
And I have to say, respect to every Manchester United and City fan Sunday for that minute's applause, by the way.
Well, listen, so sometimes rivalry
goes out the window.
It's more than rivalry.
Yeah.
Alpha Eagle. What you're going to need to do, mate, is if you joined just now, just rewind it. Just rewind it maybe 12, actually, maybe rewind it 20 minutes and you'll see. What you should do for next week, hit the notification bell, buddy. Yeah, 9 o'clock. You don't even set your alarm, put it in your phone. 9 o'clock, we'll be here. We'll be here next week. There you go.
22 minutes. I've enjoyed tonight, Mr. B. I really have. It's been nice and chilled, and it's been I've really enjoyed it. Like it's what it's all about, isn't it? Football's all about talking.
It's good when old men talk, Debs. It's good when old men talk.
I know. Listen, question though, and for the chat as well. Would you get rid of VAR?
What, and go back to
the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, I would. I would.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with it. But then you know what's going to happen. You see, as soon as that first decision, they prove was blatantly wrong. Oh, bring it back. You got. I don't think you can win with VAR. No. Well, you can win if they got the decisions right. You could win. I don't understand some of the stuff.
But would you let AI run? Would you get AI to run?
No. I'm not
because
interested
it's human error, though, Mr. B.
Yeah,
It's
well,
human
fine.
error making the
Yeah,
mistakes.
fine. We'll take human error. You can't have. So we're going to what you're saying. Have robots.
Yeah.
Fuck
Have
off,
robots do it.
You're taking the fucking.
Anything's better than anyone. Anything's better than the idiots. I mean, I keep going back to our game on Saturday against West Ham. I mean, as I said, Ray Charles would have given that goal.
And
we should have had a penalty.
And it's still fresh in your mind. That's why. Did you win the game?
Yeah, but we should have won 5-0 instead of 3-0.
If come the end of the season you don't win the league by those 2 goals, then you've got something to come. You won the game 3-0. Listen, be happy, man, and accept it. You know, guys. Before I do go, I forgot to do my housekeeping. Members, for the price of 3 Freddos, you've only got 3 days left to become a member. We are giving away. Yes, we are actually giving away the shirt on Monday. Colm will be doing the honors. We have a certificate of authenticity that goes with it to know that we didn't just buy it and write Brian Robson on the shirt. So yeah, look, guys, Monday is the cut-off. I think it's Monday evening. So good luck with that, guys. Also, we've got another shirt. Once we hit 4,000 subscribers, we might change that though, and we might do a Christmas special. Cole, if you're listening, we might do a Christmas special. We've got the chance to win this season's shirt. We've got Bayinda in goal and Lemon. So maybe you'll decide to get the blue one. I do hear that we've got it in pink as well. The black one is my new favorite. So guys, I
like the white one.
Do you? Yeah, but you're a Spurs fan. That's why, bruv.
Yeah, but I am a subscriber as well, by the way.
That's all right. Listen,
and a member.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, David.
So I look forward to winning that Brian Robson shirt.
You've got no chance. You've got no chance. I've already told my missus, Colm, he's had it hanging up there. I know he's desperately wanting nobody to win that on Monday. But look, we'll see. It should be a good one. But look, Derbs, we've been on an hour. I appreciate you, man, as always, man. And I know I'm going to see you next week, Friday. It's been a blessing. I really enjoyed a nice. It's been a calm Friday show, Derbs.
It has. I've really enjoyed it. It's like going over the football and looking forward to the weekend. Yes, 2 teams are in different places, but
see, this is you're so nice. Oh, you're so, and then you give me a little, just little sly one.
The point I'm making is right. You and me can still sit down and talk about Premier League football and go through the results and still have a bit. It's all about banter. And that's what it's about. It's about banter and it's about having a laugh and it's about having a joke. But at the end of the day, when we play you guys and when we Tottenham plays Man U and we go up to Old Trafford, they will be the shows that will be special because thank you very much. We deserve better. They will be the shows where the bantering will be 100%. Will be full tilt. Me and Mr. B will have to get Michael Buffer as the referee to separate us because the bantering will be mighty. And I can't wait for it.
I know, I can't wait. Boy, look, we just need to not get too badly battered on Saturday. And this, look, I'm going to leave you with this. Don't worry, Mr. B. Spurs will still end up being Spursy by the end of the season. And with that, it is au revoir until... I'm going to say au revoir until Sunday. We're out. Thanks, guys. Glory, glory,